All right. Good morning, everybody. Joe Van Doren here, and welcome to our Virtues Pick for today. I am excited, almost as always, to have this word that came up for us today, and that the virtue that came up for us was acceptance. And what a beautiful word and a beautiful way of thinking about life. So let's read the description, and then we'll talk about it a little bit and see how we can help our children develop this their virtue of acceptance. So the description goes like this: acceptance is embracing life on its own terms. We are open to what is rather than wishing for something different. We face the truth in all circumstances with honesty and courage. Acceptance helps us bend without breaking in the winds of tests, to gather the lessons and step forward with new wisdom and awareness. We affirm others and ourselves for the qualities we do have and avoid judgment and criticism for what we don't have. Accepting myself allows me to give what I have to the world. Isn't that beautiful? And, as I was reading that, I was thinking about, all the things that we want in life are there for us, and the universe wants to give it to us. There's no doubt about that. The universe, a source of life, doesn't have something in their mind that says, oh, well, they're not deserving of it, or I'm not going to give that to them now because. But instead, the universe and the source of life is very much interested in seeing that we receive all of our desires, the things that we wish for, the things that we want in the most positive way. Yet at times we don't allow that to happen because we're not willing to accept all the things in between. And so for me, it's about accepting, okay, this is what's happened. And how am I feeling about this, and where am I going? How am I moving forward from it? Am I being honest with myself about the circumstance that I'm facing? Is it something that I've brought on because of the way I've been thinking, the way I've been acting, the way I've been talking, all of those things? And so I've been working more and more on accepting myself as being worthy, accepting myself as being deserving, and accepting that, I create my own reality. I think there's no better way of saying it. And so, if I choose to be happy, if I choose to look forward to what's to come and see things in that better light, then my experience has been that those better things come. But if I'm always complaining about things and criticizing others and judging others and not looking at individuals for what is best about them, then bad things happen, and things happen that, that I wish wouldn't, because I'm drawing that, I'm attracting that to me. And so today I'm going to focus on continuing to work on that, because there are times, when we step back and we get upset about something, and what we really need to do is step back and say, okay, what are the lessons that I can learn from this? What's the new wisdom, as it puts it in the description, that I can become aware of? What is it that I need to be aware of? How am I thinking? Have I been thinking in a way that attracted this kind of bad situation to me? Or is this just a stepping stone to something much, much better? Sometimes I have found that some of the worst things that have happened to me in my life were the greatest lessons, the things that created and made me who I am today. And to not accept that something could happen today that's going to make me a better person later in my life, is just not facing the truth. So, this is how I'm thinking about acceptance today. Don't be judgmental and critical of others or of circumstances that come into my life. I'm going to accept what happens and just look and see how can I raise myself up to being that better person. And that's how I'm looking at it. So what about you? Man, how are we going to help our children learn about acceptance, and accepting themselves? I think that's probably one of the most critical things that we can teach and develop and bring out in our children is their ability to look at themselves, see themselves as worthy, see themselves as worthwhile, to love themselves, to have that unconditional love that we give, but also have an unconditional love for themselves. And we do it with our speech and our communication. We do it with our drawing out of them the virtues, seeing in them, acknowledging in them the virtues that they have, accepting them as a person with dignity and with their own ideals, and being open to who they are versus trying to create the person that we want or wished that we had. So all our kids are different. We are different. We're all unique. And one of the best ways of helping them to appreciate the virtue of acceptance and to develop it is by demonstrating that acceptance of them. Not judging, not criticizing, not blaming, not shaming, but rather accepting and acknowledging that they are wonderful, dignified, noble humans. So, isn't that a wonderful way to think about people? So that's how I'm thinking about everyone today, and it's sometimes it's more difficult than others, but we're gonna keep working at it, and we'll never get it perfect, but we're going to keep working at it. So thank you very much for being here today. It's a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to the focus on acceptance. And until next time, keep practicing all of the virtues and the 4 C's of successful families, and that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. Until next time.